don't you? We're here for an early war briefing today. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. Beloved family, come on in, come on in, come on in. I want us to get into a little bit of housekeeping really quick. And that is, beloved, because you already know that we are, as a Black grassroots, when you engage in the platform by liking, thumbs up, sharing the broadcast, you make it more likely that other folk will know that we're here. So that's the reason why we emphasize liking and sharing. And we understand that on some of the platforms, we have been what's called shadow banned, which means it makes it more difficult for folks to know that we are here. But you can help us to reach people by giving us a thumbs up. That affects how the algorithm works. And particularly by you sharing this broadcast. So on the count of three, I want you all to give us a big thumbs up, and share. Are you ready? On the count of three, I want you to hit that thumbs up button and share the broadcast, okay? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. 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 Share. Thank you so much. Let everybody know that your sister with the curly braids is on FlyNubianQueenTV.com live and direct, and we are ready to engage in today's very brief war briefing. Dear family, and while you all are coming in, giving us the thumbs up, sharing this broadcast, I also want to invite you to the Ultimate Supreme Knowledge webinar. It's going down, beloved, and you only have 7 days to register. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's if I don't decide to cut it off before the 7 days. The reason why I say that is because this is not just about large numbers for me, though I love it when people respond in large numbers. This is about the quality of individuals that's getting ready to receive information from this webinar of all webinars, from a specific messenger, a supernatural experience. Now, if you're not magical or spiritual, this is not for you. Don't mock, just don't come. God, today, don't mock. I said, just don't come. This is just not for you, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. This is not with Club Vicki, even though I'm inviting my VIP Club Vicki folk to attend. But you want to go to MissVickiTV.com. The link will be in the chat. MISS, not MS. Some of y'all messaged me and said, I can't find the link. And you put in MS. No, Miss Vicki TV, MISSVICKITV.com. Or you can access us at onpurposewithvicky.com. But I don't want to confuse anybody. Either way, the link is in the chat. So if you go to MissVickiTV.com, go to purchase store, go to the store, you'll see the link where you can sign up. You only have a short few days, and that's if I don't cut it off this week, because it's an exclusive group. You're not going to be able to record anything that's going on there. There are some particular instructions because of the high nature of this, and it's only going to be available even to those that pay for just a couple of days after you purchase. So it's a live event. Somebody mark your calendars. Sunday, October 24th. Sunday, October 24th, 2 p.m. I'm getting ready to share with you powerful revelatory information about your DNA message codes, the secret that's already in you, that NASA knows about, the government knows about, the elite knows about, but too many of our people don't know about it. And I've been commissioned to share some of that information with you. And so if that's you, and if you're interested, and if you are willing to submit yourself to this knowledge and information with a respect and a reverence and an intent to activate this information, beloved, this is for you. This is for an elite group, baby. MissVickiTV.com or onpurposewithvicky.com. The link is in the chat. You only got a few days. Register today. Beloved, the DNA codes is going down. The DNA messenger codes. I can't wait to share with you this knowledge. And it has a direct effect on your purpose, your destiny, your income, your protection, your family. Watch this, your lineage, stuff that they know about you that you don't even know. And now, baby, everybody's not teaching you this. I'm telling you information that I specifically channel by the Spirit, and then later I receive confirmation. So I'm going to share the information with you that I was given. Beloved, this is a high-level secret group, baby. And I'm just keeping it real for you today. Y'all know I do weekly spiritual courses on a regular basis. This is not for everybody. This is for the elite. Go to onpurposewithvicky.com, or you can access us at missvickitv.com, MISSVICKI TV.com. Go to purchase store, go to the store, purchase store, and get the link. You only got a few days. And again, that's if I don't decide to cut it off, because some of the people that I see registering are those that I'm excited to be there. And I don't want everybody necessarily to participate in this if you're not ready for this high level knowledge. And if you're not going to honor the internal spiritual wisdom that I'm going to share with you. MissVickyTV.com. Y'all know I just let the signs and wonders and testimonies speak for themselves. MissVickyTV.com or onpurposewithvicky.com. The link is in the chat. Take a screenshot of the picture, family. If you're scared you're not going to remember the link, copy the link right now if you have another device to go to it, or you can rewind the broadcast. So thumbs up, share, share, share. Share, share. I might go Instagram live after the show to answer any questions on my Instagram page. So follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Again, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. Now, without further ado, let's get to where we're going. We know the notifications hadn't gone out yet. That's okay. You all know what your sister with the curly braids say. I always believe at the right time, the right people will hear this broadcast. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Instagram, I want you to share this link with 5 other people. Now, Instagram, don't be funny acting. Don't think that because you so bougie, or if you famous, or if you're not famous and you don't want everybody to know, or you part of some other religious group, or you don't like Vicki that much, and you don't really want me to know that you're watching me, that you're not finna send it out to 5 people. I'm asking you to send out my broadcast to 5 people so that we can strengthen our collective Black voice. Thank you, Miss Hadia Boutique, saying that I look beautiful in red. Thank you, beloved. Thank you so much. And by the way, YouTube, same for you. I want you to give us a big thumbs up and share. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Tell them your sister with the curly braids, not with the wig. But even if I had a wig, so what? I'm the original woman. So whatever hairstyle I wear, baby, is a Black hairstyle. Talk Black to me. Somebody talk Black to me. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Let them know we're live and direct. And again, access this information that NASA knows. And I got a confirmation. This information that your government knows, but too many of our people don't know it. And so some of the stuff that I'm going to share with you is direct information that I got from a supreme messenger. It was a spiritual experience. And after I got the information, I received confirmation through other sources. Somebody talk Black to me, but I got it direct from source. So I don't want you to miss it. Sunday, you only got a few days. And that's if I don't capriciously decide to cut it off. See, this is not just about business for me. So I'll shut off something in a minute. When I had some keys available, folks been emailing me, messaging me, DMing me, calling my assistant, talking about where the keys at. I told the computer lady, cut it off. I hit my particular goal and I wanted to get focused on my next webinar. So some folks are mad because they didn't get the key. I don't play like that. I'm a spiritual woman. You can't just get me, baby, on money and how many people gonna get my stuff. I move by the Spirit. I'll shut stuff down no matter how big the demand is. God, today. So I had to shut that off and people were mad. I may make it available later on, but I'm getting through this webinar first. I've got to get focused because I have a responsibility to get you information that has to do with your life, your career, your resources, your destiny, your lineage. Baby, we're going back to the future. Let me quit talking about these secrets right now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And stop being cheap. Invest in your sister. And you can't brag about your little logical life that you have right now, because right now, some of y'all's life is full of catastrophe. You can't stay in what you're going through right now. So you might want to consider that there's more to you than what meets the eye. And you might just want to consider, maybe I need to have access to this information, because who knows what kind of impact and what type of signs and wonders, what type of results I might get in my life a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Not only you, but your children and your children's children. Somebody talk black to me. I stand by my word, because the information didn't come from me. It's greater than me. It's bigger than me. So yes, I boast in the spirit. I know stuff I don't know. God, today. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Now, Vicki, get on with the get on. I wanted to come to you briefly today to talk about one Lomina Joy Reid. Y'all know who she is. Lomina Joy Reid, MSNBC's Lomina Joy Reid. How many of you all know who she is? I see you, Instagram. Instagram, I want y'all to get ready to come on over, though, to flynubianqueentv.com. And plus, it's acting like it's got some connection problems with Instagram, so I'm getting ready to switch this off. I'm going to have to cut it off now, because this is the second time it's doing that. Yeah, I'm going to have to end it, unfortunately, even earlier than I wanted to. Hopefully, they'll remember I said to come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Okay, let me post this really quick. Thank you all so much for giving me a minute to put this on this Instagram page, even though it seems like it's acting up. All right, family. Now, I wanted to discuss again, family, Joy Reid. Joy Reid, again, has done the unthinkable. Are y'all hearing me? Joy Reid has done the unthinkable. Joy Reid just disrespected Muhammad Ali and Kyrie Irving. I said, Lomina Joy Reid just disrespected Kyrie Irving and Muhammad Ali. Now, y'all watch this real quick. Did you all, I'm finna say, did y'all see my post? No, y'all didn't see the post. I just put it up, didn't I? Beloved, like I said, I just trust, look, when I got to go live, and because of my scheduling, thank you all so much for your extraordinary patience. Look at this. I just literally, let me see if I can. I just literally posted this when I went live, so I didn't give advance notice like that. But anyway, I always say at the right time, the right people will hear this broadcast, but you can help us by giving us a thumbs up, sharing, and liking. Now, I posted this just a minute ago. Joy Reid. Y'all see her beautiful barrette in her hair? Y'all see Joy Reid's barrette? Do you all see Joy Reid's barrette? No, she just look adorable with that barrette. I gave her that barrette. Just looks so cute. Just totally leveled up her hairstyle. Talk black to me. Y'all see how I put that little bone right there? Like a little side centerpiece. Talk black to me. Why y'all laughing? Why y'all laughing? So I had to kind of give her an upgrade and stuff. And so I love that look on her with the bone in the thing. Matter of fact, let me write this down. And don't even try to steal this idea. When I get my like the Lord today, when I get my Beehive apparel, which I'm working on in due course, that's gonna be one of them, the bone barrettes. So we're gonna do the bone barrettes, and I had planned on doing a little mini doll of myself for a long time, like with a little keychain, because y'all, some of y'all requested that, and so that'll be for our babies and stuff. I'm gonna have a whole line of stuff, our gavels, all that kind of stuff. that's going to be coming in due course with our sayings. But we're going to make sure. See, I just said that live, so y'all know this is from Vicki. We're going to get those little cute little old bones and biscuit barrettes and stuff. Talk black to me. Isn't that adorable? Why y'all laughing at me? Even the moderators are laughing at me. The mods, y'all supposed to be serious with me. The mods are supposed to help me keep up the professionalism. Talk black. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Just as cute. Just as adorable. Let me get this. This is not a good picture. Let me do this like this. How about that? Y'all take a screenshot of that and then tag Joy and tag MSNBC. And tag anybody that you know that needs to see this with her cute self. Y'all can't tell her nothing. And look, the bone matches the outfit. Y'all, I need to get my hand a hand clap. How the emoji gonna be the exact color of her striped doggy bone biscuit? Y'all better give me some. Look, you can say what you want. I love my brothers and sisters that say, Vicki, you dress, girl. That said, Vicki, you be dressing. Give me credit where credit is due. I know how to coordinate. I may not be no traditional model and stuff like that, but you look. Give me some credit. I did that. God, today. Didn't I do it, y'all? Talk black to me. And it was inspired like just before I went live. I told you, y'all, I didn't even have a chance to give y'all an hour's notice, 30 minutes notice. The Mars didn't even get a reasonable notice. But y'all know my schedule, my medical schedule is different. So I have to come on at different times. The other night I came on at midnight and broke some news. Talk black to me. Y'all just know Vicki love you on flynubianqueentv.com. Y'all know just to check. So stop playing with me until my schedule becomes permanent. Y'all just work with me. Don't be talking about where Vicki at. I'm not going to tune in because she ain't on her regular time. No. Work with me. And give me credit where credit is due. I know how to coordinate. Y'all be loving my outfits on the show. Give me credit for dressing Joy today. Y'all can't tell her nothing. Can't nobody tell her nothing. Where my mods, my sisters, we finna get this Beehive apparel popping. I'm finna go on and get my little stuff done, but I may have to wait on doing the other piece that I was finna throw out there real fast. We're going to have to go ahead and do the bone barrettes, y'all. That was totally inspired 5 minutes before going live. Talk black to me. I said, where is this bone? And y'all know there's two different kind of bones for the emojis. There's white bones, and then they got this one that has some meat on the bones. So I thought it would be, hey, Joy has the kind of bones, and not that she really has the bone, but she had the potential to at least get the bone with some meat on it. That's alluring for her. You see what I'm saying? That's a temptation for her. But that bone matched her outfit. Y'all take a screenshot of this and tell people that we're showing respect. We leveling the bones and biscuits up. Talk black to me. So keep that image in mind when I play this audio. Because y'all know we believe in following the rules on the Vicki Show. And even though I know I can play the whole news segment, the video, because I'm just being extracurricular with this. I'm showing extra respect to the copyright disclaimer, the platforms I'm on, all of that. Talk black to me. Y'all play too much. Sheila said, Vicki is a mess, child. You know what we got to do. She said, LOL, love you guys. I love you back, Sheila. I love all y'all back. Now let's get on with the get on. I'm playing too much. Get on, Vicki, because you're supposed to be halfway through the show by now, girl. But I had to brag a little bit about this bone barrette. Shoot. And look, this the other thing. I don't think we're going to have to, we can't do no little bitty bone because the people might think it's a boat. So I think I'm just going to have to make the investment and at least make sure, let me see, what do I have that's equivalent? I may have to get one about this big and sit it like, come on the show and put it right here on my braids. Cover the eye up. Because see, if I make it too small, y'all ain't gonna be able to, so it's gotta be noticeable about this size. How big is this? This about a foot, right? It's gotta be at least, let's see. Let me go on here and do some. It's gotta be about this size for it to have that kind of impact. Stop laughing at me, Shalina. You supposed to be a good Beehive supporter. Look at this. This is what we're gonna have to do right there. So just anyway, I wanted to discuss. I'm having a quick little meeting, y'all. We had a strategy meeting, Beehive Apparel strategy meeting, live and direct. It ain't but a couple of us in here, but just between us. It's just us talking about this, right? Just us, a private us meeting. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. Okay, we can get on with this copyright disclaimer, girl, so you can tell the people what's going on with Lomina Joy Reid. We finna start this girl, this beret. Y'all can't tell me nothing with this beret. We finna do these berets. Mark my words. Now, I'll sell out of those. I'll keep those on the website for a long time. Y'all ain't gonna be mad at me because I cut off the sales of those. I'm gonna keep those on forever. About to do some gold rings. We about to do some pinky bone rings too. Because we got to get a brother something, pinky rings and stuff. So we got to do something. Key rings or something, bones chain. And we got to probably do the bone. Where when we get the bone keychain, that like a little, matter of fact, let me see. Let me give y'all an example of this doggy bone that make a noise. If we get one of the doggy, if we get like what is it? Like a keychain doggy thing, you know what we could do? And then just be like out and about, right? Pumping gas, slutty vegan. I think the slutty vegan is owned by a black person, right? And stuff. So probably what we'll do is we'll be out like at a slutty vegan kind of stuff, supporting black businesses and stuff, even if it's Costco or something like that. And what we'll do is we'll make sure that whatever the little keychain is, that it when we fling it around the keychain, the doggy chain, it'll say this. Girl, the day y'all talk black to me, tell me that ain't no good idea. This is some powerful stuff. Y'all know we can make. Y'all know we got to learn how to do stuff. So when we be out and about, you getting ready to pay, and the people say, okay, your thing is $379 for all this flat Costco stuff. You be like, okay, thank you. And then they gonna say, oh, I like your keychain. You gonna be like, do you, girl? Thank you. Yeah. Look, thank you. God, today, what's the matter? Somebody pray my strength in the Lord. Okay, Vicki, you play too much. Y'all, for real. I'm supposed to be out. The people waiting on me. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational personal use tips to balance and favor fair use. For real. We finna do this, y'all. So I'm writing that as a side note. The bone beret. But it's got to be a reasonable size for any long hairstyle. So if you got a big hairstyle, it's got to be noticeable. It's got to be about a foot long. We can't be doing an inch. And then we're going to do, what did I say? The bone key ring, right? But it's got to have the doggy, the doggy sound with it. Okay? So be on the lookout for those. That's going to be dropping in due course. So we're going to get that done. Now that I read the Copyright Act of 1976, y'all be like, Vicki, what's going on? Why did you put Joy funny looking self up just a few minutes ago? And what's going on? Pay attention to who's also on this post. Do you see what's our brother Kyrie right there? He's on the corner. And do you see Muhammad Ali? This is a part of her segment that she did the other day. Okay? So I don't want to scare y'all by showing you the whole video footage anyway, because even if it wasn't the rules, even if I wasn't trying to be careful, honey, I just would protect you all by not showing you her picture the whole entire time. Now, I done already leveled her up with that bone beret, and y'all put that out there that Vicki style her. Give me credit. I'm tired of people tuning into the Vicki show and not giving me credit for the work that I've been doing. I put that beret that matches that outfit. I did that right before the show. Today. I don't ask for all kind of credit, but at least give me credit for that. Now, Vicki, get on. So Joy's funny looking self was on MSNBC the other day. I watched this part live and I was disgusted. Every time I watch her show, I got to get sage. I got to do a whole get in the booth for confession. Talk black to me. I got to take a salt bath, a goddess bath to purify. I got to do a level of denouncements and stuff. Talk black to me. Whenever I watch a show, because it put me in a different kind of spirit. Like today, I got to be like, Vicki, you a lady. You classy. You a goddess. You can't be, but y'all will be seeing that part when I be watching her because it just pull it out of me. That's how I know I'm not all the way delivered yet from these bones and biscuits. I'm woman enough to admit that. So Joy funny looking self was on MSNBC. Now, how many of you all saw me break the news literally around midnight on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com the other day? So some of y'all said Vicki didn't go live that day. Yes, I did, but it was just midnight. I did it at midnight. So, and some of y'all had the nerve to tune in too. So midnight I went live because our brother Kyrie Irving. Now, y'all know we're not going to say the word because today's show is not just about the Jews, right? Today's show is about what? Slavery. Today's show is about the right to choose. And today's show is about how they undermine black men in this particular instance and how they're controlling their bodies through slavery. Do y'all understand? Now, even though they may say the words and all that kind of stuff, y'all know I don't typically say the word. Because that's not what the show is about. There's an overarching principle that's happening here while the global plague is taking place. Are y'all hearing me? So let's be wise about what we do in the comment section, okay? So don't be explicit with the language, family, because I don't want them fooling with our algorithms and fooling with y'all or the platform. Listen to what Lamina said.
Poster child, Brooklyn Nets guard Kyrie Irving went on Instagram Live on Wednesday to speak for the first time since his team told him he was barred from playing until he got the shot.
Notice how she said, how he went on and she labeled this black man's speech as rambling. That wasn't Laura Ingraham that called this black man's speech rambling in this instance. It's a funny looking bone and biscuit who I leveled up with a beret, who just said he was rambling.
You think I really want to lose money? You think I really want to give up on my...
She's playing a clip of him.
In order to be on the team, I have to be vaccinated. I chose to be unvaccinated, and that was my choice. This is not a political thing here. It's not at the NBA. It's not about any organization. It's really about my life and what I'm choosing to do.
Irving went on to say more, a lot more, telling fans that he is taking a stance against those who have lost their jobs.
I'm turning it down because I don't want to play the word.
Irving's anti-vax tirade was somehow...
Did you see what she called it? She called it a tirade. You see the language she's using? You see how she's disrespecting him? When you see a black-looking person like her that's labeling the language of an intelligent black man as a tirade, I watched the entire thing. He was very respectful. He wasn't screaming. He wasn't cussing. He wasn't talking crazy. He said he just wanted to speak for himself because he said other folks were trying to speak for him. He was letting us know, no, he didn't want to be retired. He said, you know what? He said this wasn't even an issue before. He said at first, he said that even though all this stuff was going on, they were never making the players do that kind of stuff. This was sort of a last minute thing where they flipped the script on them. Y'all hear this demon?
To wait for it. Oh, just you wait. To the activism of the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, with Knicks alum Stephon Marbury saying Ali would be proud. Okay, who's triggered right now? Because
Notice, it wasn't our brother Kyrie that likened himself to Muhammad Ali. It was a whole other basketball player that said that Muhammad Ali would be proud of Kyrie for taking a principled stand. Now listen at Joy Reid's funny looking self.
Sure, all the way triggered Knicks fan right here. Now, I've probably mentioned this before on this show, but Muhammad Ali is like literally my personal hero, my favorite athlete of all time. I was obsessed with him in boxing growing up, only to become further captivated by who he was outside the ring, an international icon and lifelong fighter for human rights and equality. Which is why I'm going to do my very best to purge this comparison from the internet's for good.
Did you hear what she said? She said that she's going to do her best to purge this from the internet. Somebody better go tell Joy Reid, Lomina, alum, League of Miami member, who's made up of wheat flour, niacin, iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, vegetable oil, soybean and or canola oil, leavening baking soda, sodium, aluminum phosphate, monocalcium phosphate. Somebody better go tell that thing that's made up of what I just read, those ingredients, because that's what you're looking at talking. What you see talking there, the thing with the biscuit in his hair, all of that, that was a combination of those ingredients that I just read. One of y'all better go run, tell her funny looking self she's not powerful enough to cleanse the internet. She just told you guys what her job is for her white zaddy network. Joy says she's doing her best to clean this up from the internet. Did y'all hear that?
Human rights and equality, which is why I'm going to do my very best to purge this comparison from the internet for good.
To purge this comparison from the internet. Somebody tell Joy Reid she doesn't have that kind of power. Tell her that their network's total viewership was down. Now, Joy's was up compared to the person that's in her same slot on CNN, but even those numbers are pathetic, even when you compare the numbers to the collective black grassroots. Do you guys see what she said? She's trying to control other alternative thought. Now, because somebody makes that comparison in this instance, doesn't mean that that's a lie. She's mad because somebody had the nerve to invoke Muhammad Ali. Y'all think about that. Y'all, that's not a small thing when you've got somebody that's a part of one of the largest white corporate conglomerates that says that her job is to purge this from the internet.
Kyrie Irving is not the modern day Muhammad Ali. He is a famous person using his famous person platform to put others at risk of a deadly airborne.
You hear this demon? She said that he's a famous person putting other folks at risk. No, Joy, what we know about the you know what, even with the you know what, as you guys admit, it doesn't stop you guys from getting the you know what. And you guys have been spreading it with the you know what. So by him saying he's still being safe and implementing other alternative things so that he doesn't put anybody at risk, how are they going to say with a straight face that he's putting other folk at risk when they acknowledge that the you know what means that they can still get it and spread it? Don't y'all ever let them demons like her fool you. This biscuit is, see, this is what happens. Nonsensical stuff comes out of the mouths of riboflavin. God, today. Unsensical thing comes out of the mouth of what? Thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, vegetable oil. That's what happens. Now this ain't been open. This is for teaching purposes. God, today. And if this wasn't enough, because I wanted really Aunt Jemima with the picture on the box, but I had to do what I had to do. If that ain't enough, we got the hungry Jack. Hungry Jack. Extra light and fluffy. But it's this for pancakes or waffle mix and stuff. Did the best I could for the show, for the people. Something like to me.
That has wreaked havoc on the human race and disproportionately on people who look like Kyrie Irving. Muhammad Ali, on the other hand, took a political stance as a conscientious objector to the Vietnam War, saying that he refused to go to war and shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America. Ali risked going to prison because of his stance. Prison. Now, here's the other thing.
Notice how she said he risked going to prison. Joy, do you understand that Muhammad Ali was under a draft? Do you all know that a draft is the law? A draft is a mandate, right? A draft that Muhammad Ali was under was a type of mandate. Muhammad Ali broke the law, the policy. He broke the mandate. Do you see how these so-called intellectuals like Joy, who went to Harvard, they try to flip their intelligence on you? Don't let a demon confuse you. He broke the law. God, today. Broke the law. Look at that, 5 years, I believe it was, in prison. But it was the Supreme Court. He took his case all the way up and he ended up winning. And they overturned the stuff. Tell her he broke the law. He broke the mandate.
Muhammad Ali.
Now I'm not gonna play the rest of it because she gonna use that other word, which we ain't gonna get into. Remember, the show ain't about that today. Talk black to me. I'm talking to you all about the principle of having your Aunt Jemimas, your Hungry Jack counterparts. Now, mind you, when you think about a Hungry Jack, another famous kind of biscuit mix, Hungry Jack typically is the name of the oppressor. Talk black to me. So who is the appropriate counterpart to the oppressor? Family. What other biscuit mix? Where my intelligent black people at? What other biscuit mix? When you're dealing with the white supremacist Hungry Jack, most black men's name ain't Jack. No disrespect, brothers. If your name is Jack, I ain't talking about you. I'm making a point with the members of the oppressive class. The only appropriate counterpart, talk black to me. The only, did I say only? The only appropriate counterpart in terms of an actual biscuit mix, which is why I give you law members, you legal memory members this work, is the Aunt Jemima mix. That's the only counterpart. Tell me this is not a striking comparison. This is one of the original Aunt Jemimas. Tell me that this is not a striking comparison, an uncanny comparison. Look at her. Tell me I'm lying. Now, don't get me to put the barrette in that mug. The barrette will set off the rag that's on this lady's head if I put that bone bow right there. Now, if I put that bone bow, shoo, y'all couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell Joy nothing. The bone bow is what set off that rag. And I'm going to make sure I'm more prepared next time before I come on so I can give you a more accurate thing. But I just got the idea to level her up right before I came on the show and put that post up literally before I went live. I said, okay, I got to go live now. I got my schedule. Got to do it. Let me get this girl together. And I was like, dang, that match. My intuition is off the chain. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So Joy's funny looking self has the nerve to dog this black man, right? Joy had the nerve to say he went on a rant. Did y'all catch that? She's making him sound and look like a nut. And then she says that she was upset and triggered because some other basketball player, not even Kyrie, somebody else tweeted how Muhammad Ali would be proud of him. So she's mad that somebody compared Kyrie's principled stance to Muhammad Ali. Now, the thing about Joy is Joy, your mama and your daddy, who are immigrants, was barely even here in America when the civil rights movement was set off. Joy is about 52 years old. I think she was born in New York. Joy, you was too little to really know what was going on. So the idea that you stranger danger, somebody say stranger danger. I consider Joy to be stranger danger. The fact that stranger danger would be sitting up here talking about native blacks in America, the foundationals in America, the fact that you would be sitting over here doing what you do best. That's wagging your funny looking finger in our face. Some of you that don't understand. Her name is Joy Ann M. Lomina. Y'all think I made that up. It was a revelation for me. And then I realized how her name was spelled. This wiki. Look how her name is spelled. L-O-M, long. You see? It's the etymology of the word. L-O-M, League of Mammy. That's her essence. You see? That's that essence right there. Born December 8, 1968, known professionally as Joy Reid, is a cable news television expert. Watch this. Joy, it says she was born in New York. Her father is from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Her mother is a college professor and nutritionist. from Guyana. Her parents met, her mom is from Guyana. Her dad is from, Republic of Congo. Watch this. Her parents met in graduate school at the University of Iowa in Iowa City. Reid was raised Methodist and has one sister and brother. Watch this. Her father was an engineer who was mostly absent from the family. Her parents eventually divorced and her father returned to the Congo. She was mostly raised in Denver, Colorado. Lord have mercy. Why are we in this, Lord, today? At least I was born and raised in Mississippi. Until the age of 17, her mother passed away. She moved to Flatbush, Brooklyn, to live with a family member there and stuff. It goes on to talk about her career. Your people was barely in America good. So how you sit up here talking about civil rights heroes and stuff? And plus, you don't even really get to talk about Muhammad Ali unless you're going to bring in a representative from the Nation of Islam, which we know you are about a network. You're with the network that has an agenda. So you're not interested in getting the facts about how he came to be that and finding other information to really give a better context of what really was going on in this man's life. So you're stranger danger. You that stranger danger. But that ain't the only problem that I want us to consider when we consider Lomina Joy Reid giving commentary, wagging her finger in the face of the Nicki Minaj's. When Nicki takes a principal stand, she wags her finger in their face. She's the ultimate mammy. When Kyrie Irving does something that white folks don't like and her white paymasters don't like, she will wag. She was literally, once again, wagging her funny looking finger in our brother's face. But how many of you all remember when Joy, not too long ago, was caught up in a scandal? And when they found out that she made what they considered to be homophobic comments, Joy lied about it. How many of y'all remember that scandal? How many of you guys remember when Joy Reid was caught in some lies, caught up in her past? She lied. How many of y'all remember when Joy lied? Why am I bringing this to your attention? I'm trying to let you guys know that if she would lie about a blog from a decade previous, she will lie about anything. Joy Reid is a liar. Again, this is under the Copyright Act, but this is Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah did a show, a brief segment rather, when Joy was caught talking about what they said was homophobic comments. And it wasn't just that Joy said it. Look how Joy dealt with it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Joy's trying to make it look like she's professional, that she's an upstanding person, like she knows what she's talking about. Well, this Harvard woman, no, listen to what he says.
Joy Reid story. You see that from MSNBC? That was a crazy one as well. She had statements from old blog posts where she wrote stuff that was really disparaging to gay people, and she actually apologized about it.
Now, y'all know who Trevor Noah is, right? I'm going to let you listen to a little bit more, but y'all know I'm doing what I do in between. I'm going to show you a picture of him. I had to clean off my phone because the Hungry Jack mix was falling. Y'all see the Hungry Jack mix. But anyway, I got to wipe this phone off some more. But this is Trevor Noah. That's who you're listening to now. Listen to what else he says. Give me a second to. Let me go back to queuing it because I'm not showing you the video. I'm only showing you a few seconds at a time. Listen.
It was like 6 months ago. She came out and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I believe these things and I've changed and I'm sorry for having these views." And people seemed like they were over it. And then it came back again. And I thought she was just going to say, "Yeah, as I said, I'm sorry." But then this time she was like, no, I got hacked. And people were like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got hacked. Someone hacked into my blogs from 2010 and wrote these things."
Trevor Noah is busting Joy lying. When she was busted, she lied and said somebody done hacked her. So Trevor done did a show saying, wait a minute, you already apologized 6 months before for making similar disrespectful in their eyes comments. So why are you now trying to say these new comments that they found that was from a decade ago, you said you was hacked? Y'all listen.
Like, okay, wait, but you already said sorry. She's like, "No, I said sorry for the other things. These ones I got hacked." It's like it's a bit weird because then the journalists did their research and they were like, no, there's no sign of hacking here. Nothing's been hacked. And she was like, oh, I thought I was hacked. I was like, so did you write it or not? She's like, and then she made a statement on TV. And I love Joy. That's the thing that killed me. I genuinely love Joy. I think she does a great show. She's one of the smartest people on TV. And she was like, oh, I don't believe that I wrote those things. I don't believe that I wrote that. Well, you don't believe that did you write it or not? Oh, I wrote it, but I don't believe that I wrote it.
Somebody say Joy is a liar. Don't put the word liar in the chat. Somebody just put some Pinocchios. Can we get some Pinocchios in the chat? I want you to know that every time you listen to this funny looking biscuit, it's a lying biscuit. It's not just Hungry Jack's counterpart. It's not just, what did I say? All of the stuff was in it. Enriched bleach flour, niacin, iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic, all that. It's not just that. It's a lion riboflavin, lion enriched bleach, lion corn flour, lion sugar, lion dextrose, lion calcium phosphate. You got to understand what qualifies her to stay on MSNBC is because she was willing to lie for whatever reason. Do you understand? Some of y'all may not have known that Joy has this history. This is why she was leveling up on MSNBC before they officially gave her the Monday through Friday show. She had to qualify. And how many of you all know I have taught you on the Vicki show almost ad nauseum that one of the first traits of the opposer of the devil is what? John chapter 8, verse 44. What does it say? The devil is a what? The devil is a what? And the lie she told was so implausible.
I genuinely don't believe that I wrote those things. I think I was hacked. Here's the thing.
Lying ingredients. I try to teach you that when you're dealing with the essence of the devil, that it's not just the devil lies. I told you when the devil parallel parks, the parallel parking is a lie. In this instance, the biscuit ingredients are lies. The sugar is a lie. The flour is a lie. The sodium is a lie. The water is a lie. The bowl is put in is a lie. The spoon that you stir it is a lie. You see, the countertop that the bowl is sitting on is a lie. The countertop line. The floor that's holding the countertop is a lie. The kitchen that you're making your biscuits in, the kitchen is a lie. Do you understand? Lie breath, lie sneeze, lie snore, lie pillowcase, lie lamp bulb, lie soap, toothpaste, dental floss, mouthwash. Do you understand?
Anyone can be hacked. I mean, people hack Twitter all the time and they write like horrible things or links to like porn sites and whatever. I just think it's weird for a hacker to hack you and then write an essay. That's a dedicated ass hacker. Like I get a hacker who's just like, yeah, kill everyone. But if someone logs in, they're like, yeah, it's welcome, paragraph 1. Like, wow, that's some fluent hacking right there.
Now that's enough of that. At least Trevor had the nerve to call her lying, funny looking MSNBC self out. Now, that don't mean I go for everything that he says, but I just wanted to show you guys that this was such a public lie she told. It was so implausible. I want you guys to know that this is who you're dealing with. Now, I want you guys to think about something for a minute. How many of you guys remember when LeBron was taking a reasonable, righteous stand on behalf of our people? And white supremacist Laura Ingraham on Fox News, is this the one? Again, this is on the Copyright Act of 1976.
We're going to create a new banner.
How many of y'all remember the white supremacist Laura Ingraham on Fox News? The disgusting, Karen, white supremacist Laura Ingraham. Everybody attacked Laura Ingraham. Rolanda Martin, Rolanda Martina, all of your prominent black bones and biscuits were upset with Fox News' Laura Ingraham, who disrespected LeBron James for standing up for his people. Listen.
Doc alert. NBA superstar LeBron James is talking politics again.
I know you guys are excited to see her. I didn't know you guys would be excited to see me too, but thank you. As much as you guys would love to hear from me, I would much rather love to hear from our next president, Miss Hillary Clinton.
Now, for those who don't know, Laura is playing a clip of LeBron introducing Hillary Clinton at a campaign rally.
Now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
And this time it's R-rated. Here's his barely intelligible, not to mention ungrammatical take on President Trump in a new ESPN podcast.
The number one job in America, the point of person, is someone who doesn't understand the people and really don't give a about the people.
But wait,
what did Laura say first about LeBron? What did she say about LeBron, y'all?
Take on President Trump and a new
project the winner of the presidential race. CNN.
What did the white supremacist Laura Ingraham first say about LeBron? How did she disrespect him first?
Projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
And this time it's R-rated. Here's his barely intelligible, not to mention ungrammatical take on President Trump.
She said what? Unintelligible and ungrammatical. So you got to understand, the way white supremacy does first is when they go in on a black person, they first make you look stupid. They call you dumb. So the fact that she said that LeBron James's statement was ungrammatical, right? She was calling him stupid. Isn't that exactly what Joy Reid did? I didn't play the rest of the Joy Reid MSNBC clip because I was trying to keep it short. And I intentionally only play it for a few seconds and give my commentary so that we can shut down the devil from trying to mess with our show. Even though I was following the rules. But Joy made fun of Kyrie Irving on that clip and told everybody that Kyrie used to believe that the earth was flat. Now on Kyrie's live, he said that in the past, he said a lot of things that were silly and he grew from. But I don't care if he does believe the earth is flat. So what? Does that mean that you get to ignore a person's right to choose what they would do with their own bodies? Somebody go ask Joy Reid, who has a doggy biscuit beret sitting up in her head that I gave her. She ought to be thankful and glad, biscuit. Be humble. Be humble with your biscuit beret. Beret. I done leveled you up. Be grateful, girl. Even if he believed the earth was flat, you got to ask yourself, why would she bring that up in the middle of a segment on this man who's speaking for himself? She's trying to get you to discredit him, and she, like Laura Ingraham, is calling him stupid. Did you catch that? She did the exact tactic as the white supremacist, which is why I call her the LUM member and the biscuit that she is. How many of y'all remember years ago when I did the breaking news and busted Simone Sanders when she dogged out Uncle Luke, when he wrote a political piece, an accurate political piece? This is when Kamala was in the running to be president, and he wrote an accurate political piece saying that Kamala is going to have a hard time getting the presidency because of her record as an anti-black, lock 'em up prosecutor. How many of y'all remember Simone Sanders came out and said that Uncle Luke is no political mastermind? How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember Simone Sanders didn't just dog him and in essence call him stupid? She also said she was tired of the unsolicited opinions of black men. She said, plural, she was sick of hearing from you black men. And I called her line backing self out, showed her backing out. Her boobs was jiggling, everything. Her beautiful, voluptuous body was jiggling all over Joe Biden's stage. God, today. Causing all manner of local tsunamis. Taking one for the team for a white girl who went up there to protest Joe Biden, and the white girl was a non-violent, non-dairy protester. The girl was up there to protest non-dairy stuff. My point is, this is a pattern with your law members, your League of Mammies. They first call the black man dumb. They call you stupid first. Like Joy, she found something from his past to say, well, he used to argue that the earth was flat. Do you all understand how they try to paint you like a nut? Talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
The new ESPN podcast.
The number one job in America, the point of person, is someone who doesn't understand the people and really don't give a about the people.
But wait, there's more gripping insight. ESPN host Carrie Champion asked James and fellow NBA star Kevin Durant about what she described as Trump's racist comments.
I feel like our team.
So now that's Kevin Durant, because this is LeBron's show where him and Kevin is talking. So it wasn't enough for the white supremacist Laura Ingraham to dog out, disrespect, call stupid LeBron James. Now she's gonna dog out his buddy and dog him too.
As a country, is not ran by a great coach. It's not even a surprise when he says something. It's not even a surprise. It's like laughable. It's like
it's laughable.
It's laughable and it's scary.
But it's also scary because I shouldn't be known to your racist comments.
Right.
I shouldn't be known to your behavior.
I'm numb to this commentary. Like, must they run their mouths like that? Unfortunately,
you hear the white woman tell about the black men. She said, "Must they run their mouths like that?" Isn't that exactly what Simone Sanders said when she came out and said she was tired of the unsolicited opinion of black men? Do you see why I don't make no distinction between the stranger danger immigrants on MSNBC and the linebackers? God today! And Laura Ingraham? Y'all be trying to say Vicki is attacking another black woman. No, I'm not, slowness. The strategy is the same.
A lot of kids and some adults take these ignorant comments seriously. Look, there might be a cautionary lesson in LeBron.
Notice Laura Ingraham, a few years ago when LeBron said this about Donald Trump, she said she's afraid that what? Young people are going to take it seriously. Isn't that exactly what Lomina said about Kyrie's platform? Isn't that the same thing she said about Nicki Minaj's large platform, that she didn't want nobody to take their advice because they were influential? It's exactly the same strategy.
This is what happens when you attempt to leave high school a year early to join the NBA.
First of all, Laura lied about LeBron's high school life, but even if that was the case, you see how she still invokes that to make it look like LeBron is a stupid, big beast? She's making LeBron look like he's a big, ignorant beast by invoking the fact that's what happens when you leave high school early. That's no different than Joy talking about Kyrie used to believe that the earth was flat. Do you see how they both try to make the black man, they're calling him stupid? Do you guys see that? They're the same.
And it's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid $100 million a year to bounce a ball.
Aren't they telling you guys not to listen to these ball players? Aren't they telling you guys to stop taking your advice from YouTube University? Aren't they telling you guys that he's not a doctor, so don't be listening? Do you guys notice the similarities between the lily white Beckys and the honorary wannabe Beckys? Alan says, you are wonderful, amazing. Thank you, beloved. Do you guys see that?
When LeBron and Kevin, you're great players, but no one voted for you. Millions elected Trump to be their coach. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Tell me that Joy isn't telling athletes, basketball players, and other folks to shut up and dribble. Tell me that when she comes out wagging her fingers in the face of anybody that tells the public about their experience with the you-know-what, or they're telling, I don't want to do this because this is my genuine principle, and I'm willing to miss all the money, I'm willing to sit out of games, but Joy gives them the middle finger. Joy is telling them to do what? Just shut up and dribble. It's no difference. What Joy is doing is the exact same thing as the lily white supremacist Laura Ingraham on Fox News. Why, if Joy's motive was right about exposing white supremacy? Remember, Joy, y'all, I didn't let you listen to the last part because she discussed me. Joy, when she critiques our brother, she not only says that, she says that he is she said that Kyrie, because of Kyrie's stance, the alt-right is using his position, right? White people always lie. White people always misuse our position. They said Dr. King was the most dangerous man on the planet. The government said Elijah Muhammad was the most dangerous man on the planet. White people always lie. Now, because they dogged out the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and because they dogged out Dr. King, and because they attacked our sister Fannie Lou Hamer, because they put a bounty on the head of Ida Wells, was they supposed to stop? Joy, stranger danger that's not from here. Stranger danger with the doggy bone beret. I'm about to have to do a beret now because I keep saying beret instead of beret, with a doggy seal on the beret, and pimp that thing to the left or the right. Because white people lie about our motives, does that mean we're supposed to stop doing what we're supposed to do because white people gonna do what white people do? When they put a bounty on the head of Black media member Ida B. Wells, did that stop her from exposing and scrutinizing white people that was lynching Black men? Joy is trying to control Black folk by saying, well, white people misusing your words. They using you. Isn't that the same critique that they gave Ice Cube? Because Trump's team responded to his plan. Ice Cube didn't go to Trump only and say, I trust you. He said, no, you a white supremacist. Joe Biden a white supremacist. All of America is a white supremacist. Our vote is for sale. So whichever side of the white supremacist coin is going to do something for Black people, that's who we finna give power to. Didn't they dog Ice Cube and say, didn't Tamika Mallory, didn't my son, didn't Joy, didn't all the rest of them, didn't the little chunky Black women come on Joy's network and tell Black women basically don't have sex with your husbands? Because back in the day, they could use that like a political strategy to not give your husband none. And the sister looked like she was single and wanted a man and suggesting to Black women to hold out. No, we believe in successful marriages. We're not going to take our advice for somebody who needs to focus. Let me say it like that. We're not taking our advice, sis, from someone who clearly wants a man. Jaded because of whatever your past relationships. I understand. I've had bad relationships too. I'm not going to go on nobody's platform and network telling Black women to stop making love to their man over which white supremacist you going to vote for. Are you crazy nut?
Hold on. Who once said the world is flat.
See?
And who is now being used as a pawn.
I am going to let you listen to that part. Listen.
You must go to school, so you have no choice.
Watch this.
The literal opposite of Muhammad Ali.
They must go to school, so you have no choice. Get your kids their shots.
Hold on.
He is a person who once said,
choice. Get your kids their shots.
Listen.
So no, Kyrie Irving is the literal opposite of Muhammad Ali. He is a person who once said the world is flat and who is now being used as a pawn for the alt-right and MAGA army, like Ted Cruz.
The irony. Joy is trying to discredit Kyrie Irving, saying that he once said the earth was flat, even though Kyrie said in his live that there are things in his past that he said that was crazy. But even if he does believe the earth is flat, that ain't no disqualifying point for me. But Joy, you're mocking him because he once said the earth was flat, but you said somebody hacked emails, blogs, and essays that you wrote. Harvard graduate. Joy, you told us, you lied to us and told us somebody hacked you. only to do a show apologizing to the gay community. Joy is talking about somebody's past, believing that the earth is possibly flat. But you want us to believe that your long, decades-old essays for publications was hacked. Do you guys see how they playing with y'all? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Real quick, for those of you that are tuning in, my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm pleased to be a contributor here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. In about a week, you've got 7 days to register for the Ultimate Supreme Knowledge Webinar, exclusive for VIP. I say 7 days because it's going to be Sunday, October 24th. Mark your calendars, but I may cut it off before 7 days. This is not for me just about the numbers. This is about my spirit and the intimate group that I'm going to be sharing information I received supernaturally. Channel some knowledge from a supernatural messenger that I'm only going to share with a trusted group of people. And I want to share with you an activation and a spiritual code that I was given, some knowledge I was told to tell you. After I channeled the information, I got confirmation later proving that your government knows some stuff. NASA knows stuff about you, secrets that are in your DNA that they don't tell you. They made you think that the only thing that's special about your DNA is your genetic makeup, as if that it just has something to do with how tall you're going to be, what color your hair, what color of your eyes. And I was given information to show it's more in your DNA than what they told you. If you were interested in this, I want you to go to my website at MissVickiTV.com. The link is in the chat, or OnPurposeWithVicki.com. OnPurposeWithVicki.com. The link is in the chat. OnPurposeWithVicki.com. Go to Purchase Store. You'll find the link and register. You only got 7 days, maybe, because I might cut it off before then. I said, y'all know I did them keys. I had an X amount set aside to do keys. When I hit that goal, I cut it off. Y'all was mad because I cut it off. Baby, I don't do stuff just because it's selling well. I do stuff for spiritual reasons. So if you want to get in on this, do it today. This is for an elite group. I'm going to do an activation. There are specific instructions. I'm not allowing you to record it because of the sensitive nature of what we're going to be doing. That's how serious this is. You want to go to OnPurposeWithVicki.com, OnPurposeWithVicki.com, or Miss Vicki TV. Go to Purchase Store, get it today. I may cut it off in a few days, like I said, because I'll do what's in my spirit, because I take my metaphysical life too serious and those that I'm influencing. The inside codes that I want to release to you is based on information that I was told. And I'm going to do an activation, which I'll give you details of that once the webinar starts. But this is a VIP, the ultimate high knowledge group. And this has to do with your codes, your lineage, and this will affect, believe it or not, even the way you're living your life and your children in terms of protection, in terms of resources. It's interconnected to all of that, a code you were born with. And I have information that I was told to give to a particular group. You want to go to OnPurposeWithVicki.com under Purchase Store. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, 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 share this broadcast. We're almost finished. If Joy Reid, that's OnPurposeWithVicki.com, go to Purchase Store. OnPurposeWithVicki.com, Purchase Store. If you have problems getting in, because a couple of my people said that they had to try a couple of times, give yourself 30 minutes or an hour, go back and try later. If that doesn't work, then reach out to me on the contact page and send my assistant an email, and we'll give you an alternative way to pay. And we're not even going to send out the links until 24 to 48 hours before the event. That's how serious this is. You're not even going to get the link. You don't get your confirmation. You'll get a confirmation showing that you have a number to get in. But you're not even going to get the link, baby, till right before the event. Talk black to me. I told you I ain't just no YouTuber. This is a serious, serious, serious group for the elite, a VIP group. And I'm taking it very serious. And I don't play when it comes down to spiritual stuff. And because of the team that I roll with in the spirit realm, you don't want to come with me, fooling with me like that either. Because you're just going to mess up yourself spiritually. You don't want to do that. So we trying to help all y'all. OnPurposeWithVicki.com. Thumbs up, share, 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 share. If Joy was serious about exposing white supremacy, If Rolanda Martina, if the Reverend Al Sharpton, the federal government rat snitch, was serious about white supremacy and exposing true white supremacy, they would headline this video that Joe Biden said not 40 years ago, not 50 years ago, not 10 years ago, not 3 years ago.
Country is doomed.
They would be playing this video nonstop and demanding answers from Joe Biden and demanding that black folks stop supporting the most open white supremacists in modern history, because this is a direct quote from Joe Biden in a Zoom call a few months before he took the oath of office.
Country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European.
The white supremacist that is Joe Biden, after he officially won the nomination for presidency, he was just waiting a couple of months that January to take the oath of office. He said in a Zoom call to Reverend Al Sharpton, the Urban League, NAACP, and a whole bunch of other useless so-called legacy civil rights leaders, he said to their face on a Zoom call that the country is partly doomed because of black people. And to prove that black folks were the enemy, he expressed that the country is doomed because his people, the Europeans, the whites, that's Joe Biden's words, not mine, are going to be the minority. Now, you white supremacist Democrats and you white supremacist Republicans always say you don't care about the color of our skin. You guys say that racism doesn't exist. You guys say that we're all equally citizens, right? You guys tell us that white supremacy doesn't exist in America. If it doesn't, why is Joe Biden worried about white folks' numbers diminishing if black folks taking over, the darker peoples of the earth that are taking over, and white folks' numbers are dwindling biologically on their own without black folks taking them out like the way white folks do? Y'all's numbers are dying off just naturally on your own accord. And you're helping to exacerbate it by your own actions through your opioids and your suicides and other stuff. But it ain't even because black folks doing nothing to y'all. You got to ask yourself, how is it that Joe Biden is getting a pass from all of these black looking people who are not holding him accountable for saying that this country is doomed because of us? Vicki, why do you keep playing that over and over and over and over again? Because I don't want you to forget it. I keep playing it because Lomina Reed isn't. Because Rolanda isn't. Yep, he said that about interracial marriage, as if we care about that. Joe Biden was making the point sometime too about interracial marriage, that we done changed because there are more black people and white people married. We ain't even advocating for swirling, fool. Black folks nowadays, intelligent, conscious black people, don't consider it to be a level up or upgrade because you have sexual access to the opposition. God today. That was never no problem. Why is it that every single day there is an outrage because Joe Biden said,
country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me?
When somebody say not just because, just like me, when I'm dealing with multiple symptoms and somebody says, Vicki, how you feeling today? Not that I would say I don't feel good. Most times I don't tell the actual public that. I always talk about how grateful I am because there's always something that I might be overcoming, but I'm certainly on my healing journey and I've been making some progress in different areas and I'm grateful for that. But if I got multiple things going on at one time, when I had multiple things going on at one time, and somebody would say, well, why don't you feel good? I would say it's not just because my head hurts. but it's also because my stomach hurts. That means it's partly because of the head and it's partly because of the stomach. So don't you let the white supremacist, black face, Lomina Reeds tell you, oh, Joe just said it ain't just because of black people. No, stupid. He's making it clear that it's partly due to black folk. And the other reason it's doomed is because white folks' numbers are dwindling. And they about to be the minority. But I thought y'all said we all citizens. So what difference does it make that your people's numbers are dwindling? What you worried about? You worried that when you're in the low numbers, we may do to you what you did to us? Is that what you worried about, Joe? Because your black face, bones, and biscuits aren't talking about this, every one of you should be outraged. That proves they have an agenda. It proves they're covering for white supremacy. It proves that they're D1, means Democrat first, and not B1. Talk black to me. Y'all know there's so much more I could say, but I just wanted to expose Lomina Reed by saying the fact that she disrespected Muhammad Ali by invoking his name at all. You are stranger danger. Your family was barely even over here during the civil rights movements. Shut up. And even still, she tried to sit up there and say that Muhammad Ali back in the day was pushing a vacation for something else back in the day. Let me tell your funny looking self something. First of all, I'm not going to disrespect the memory of Muhammad Ali, but Muhammad Ali ended up doing some strange stuff to the Nation of Islam, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. But Muhammad Ali also came down with, was it multiple sclerosis? What did he have? Muhammad Ali ended up having some medical stuff to where he couldn't even speak for himself. So I think you should shut up, Joy. And besides that, family, just because somebody back in the day, almost 50 years ago, advocated for some pharmaceutical scientific something, whether it's believed that it worked or not, Parkinson's, thank y'all. Whether it's believed that something, but whether it's believed that it worked or it didn't, we don't care. Some of our ancestors and elders did a lot of jacked up stuff, like letting white folks run roughshod over us and letting them spit in our face, let their dogs bite the breast of black women and the penises of black men, hosing us down, setting us on fire, and dismembering us. Just because some of our people put themselves in that position don't mean we gonna do it, dummy. I don't care. We said no. Joy, your mama is from Guyana. Your daddy is from the Congo. You ought to be focused on your people in those parts of the world and ask them what's going on with them and the you know what. Joy, you ought to be focused on Congo and Guyana. That's what you made up of. Those different parts of the world. So why don't you go figure out what's going on with your people from whence you've come, from whence you come. Focus on that and stop trying to wag your stranger danger finger in our face, biscuit. The illustrious counterpart, Aunt Jemima, to Hungry Jack. I gotta go. Love y'all. I done went over. I gotta run. I'm behind schedule. Love you all so much. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Make sure you go to the All Black National Convention, register for that. Dr. Boyce Watkins is going to bring in some world shakers, history makers that's going to give you black solutions. We're going to have a black meeting of the mind. I think the theme this year is reclaiming the B1 nation. I'm so pleased to be a keynote speaker. Go to All Black National Convention, register today. Make sure also you've got a week, less than a week, very likely, to where you can register for my webinar Sunday, October 24th, almost just a week now. Sunday, October 24th, an exclusive 2-hour webinar where I'm going to give you information that I channel from a supernatural messenger that told me some secrets that's in our DNA that the government and NASA and everybody else is keeping from us. You don't want to miss it. And these codes have to do with the success of your life, your children, your lineage. And I'm going to go through an activation that's only for a specific elite group. This is an ultimate group. And just like I cut off the keys, y'all was wanting to buy some more keys, I will cut this off too. Because I'm a woman of integrity when it comes down to spiritual things. I don't play about this kind of stuff. That's why I did it the way I did it for this group. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com. The link is in the chat. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com, and click on purchase store so that you can access the link there. Pay for it, access the link. We're not even sending you the link until 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours out, because I'm not playing with people. That's how serious this is. And there are specific instructions. It cannot be recorded or any of that. If you are part of this elite VIP group, and if you're not, that's fine. Just hush and don't mock it. It's just not for you. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. It's just not for you. But if this is something that you want to be a part of, this exclusive group, this supreme knowledge that I was given, first I channeled it, then I was given confirmation in other ways that this knowledge was true. And an activation that we're going to go through that will revolutionize your life. Because this didn't come originally from me. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com, onpurposewithvicki.com. Go to purchase store or go to MissVickiTV.com. I can't wait to see you all again. I love you so much. I bow to you. You are my bliss.